Hey, welcome back, Math Gurus. In this video, we're going to practice problems involving volume of triangular prisms. All right, let's refresh our memory on the formula for volume of a prism. Its volume is equal to area of the base times height. In our first example, it says the figure is in the shape of a triangular prism. The dimensions are given in inches. Find the volume of the prism in cubic inches. So the first thing I like my students to do, or I ask them to do, is shade the bases. Okay, prisms are named by the shape of their bases, and they're parallel and congruent. If you try to shade the rectangle at the bottom, which most kids like to do, you'll realize real quick you can only shade one. There's not one that's parallel. So this kind of will catch you in any mistake you may make. It doesn't hurt to shade in your bases. So after we're done shading our bases, we're going to write down the formula. Volume equals area of the base times height. We're not given volume. We are given the numbers of the area to solve for area of the base and the height of the prism. So the height of the prism is the distance between both bases, and in this case will be 10. If you notice, you've got three numbers for that triangle. Well, the height will be of the triangle on the base is going to be perpendicular to the base. So that automatically should tell you that it's 12 and 6 is the ones we need. So we'll find the area of the base using the formula for area of a triangle, which is base times height, divide by 2, or half of the base and the height. So 6 times 12, but we will divide that by 2. When you simplify it, you end up with 36, and that's because 6 times 12, 72, half of that is 36. Now I'm going to plug the 36 into the area of the base, and then I'm going to use the 10 for the height of the prism. When you multiply 36 by 10, you're going to end up with 360 cubic inches. All right, for the next one, it says the figure is in the shape of a triangular prism. The dimensions are given in inches. Find the volume. No, the volume of the prism is 36 cubic inches. Find the height of the prism. Okay, so this is why I like students to write down the formula and build that habit, because sometimes you're not actually solving for volume. And in this case, I gave you volume, which is 36 cubic inches. Now, I need to find the area of the base before I can find the height. Now, it is a triangle, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to shade my bases. And remember, the bases are parallel and they're congruent. And so there will be 2 of them. And we're looking for the height between, which is the distance between both of these bases, which happen to be triangles. Now, the base and the height are 3 and 4. The 5 is just, really it's your hypotenuse, and you don't need that unless you're solving, problems that involve Pythagorean theorem. Okay, so I'm going to solve for the area of the base, which would be base times height, divide by 2. And in this case, my base and height are 3 and 4. And so 3 times 4 is 12. Half of that is 6. Okay, now I'm going to use this information, and I'm going to go back to the original formula, and I'm going to plug in 36 for my volume, 6 for the area of the base, and then I'm left with the height. So this is a one-step equation. If it's 36 is equal to 6 times height, we're going to use the inverse operation, and we're going to divide both sides by 6 because that's the opposite of multiply. And then your height is 36 divided by 6, which is actually 6 inches. All right, thanks for watching. I hope it helped.